there, Carla here with Crochet CJ number 48. How about that? I came back. How about that? I don't have a whole lot of finished stuff. Anyway, so for anybody who doesn't know me or who just remembers me, my name is Carla, and I am a wife, mother, and a midwife. And I'm a born-again Christian, and I love people enough to tell them that. So, back for another video, second one, and a week or so without, after a long absence. So I don't have anything fiber related that is finished because I baked cookies for a couple of days last week to send to the grandkids, and so I've been working on some socks for some special people, and knitting socks takes a while, and I kind of spend a lot of time doing that. And then I have to have physical therapy twice a week, try to do my exercises so that my foot gets better. I am better this week. The last couple of days, instead of using the walker, I've just been using a cane, and I kind of walk at a normal gait, as normal as you can walk with this boot. I'll show you my boot this time. There's my boot. Anyway, my $400 boot. Yeah, insurance paid, whatever, and they charge more than the stuff's worth. That's how it is when you buy those things. And I think I ended up paying like $66 after insurance. So it really wasn't a big deal. And it's been a very good thing. So I'm not going to, fuss too much. But I did, if you want to count finished objects, I made some little snowman earrings. These are just little charms that I bought at Hobby Lobby on clearance a couple of years ago probably, and I found them when I was rummaging through some stuff this week, and I thought I'm gonna make my earrings and wear those for the holidays. There were 3 sets of snowmen. This one has a little red scarf, the one had a green scarf, and one had a white scarf. If you want to call it a scarf, it's just right around the neck. So I have a dog that is like begging for attention, so that's what you hear, the little scratching noise. That's Jake, our needy pit bull lab. He's a brat. And then Neville's just sitting there looking at me longingly like, why are you talking to someone else and not me? So there were 3 sets of snowmen. I made 3 sets of earrings. I'm sending a couple of pair to other friends because obviously I don't need 3 pair of snowman earrings, right? I have 1 set of ears. Why would I need 3 pair of earrings? Wearing my Fala shirt that I made. Other finished objects, I did say, that I forgot to have this one out there last time so that you could see it, but this is my Names of Jesus t-shirt. Names of God, actually. It's in the shape of a Christmas tree with all those little stars and stuff, so that was fun to make. I made another one for one of my friends too, because if you can do it, do it. The challenge on that one and on this one is weeding all these little tiny things. And if you can spot the flaw, one of my snowflakes folded in half, and so only half of it got ironed off. So I have half a snowflake there. Anyway, it's no big deal. I did finish the black humongous scarf made with the Softy Chunky. And I mean, it's just a black scarf that's knitted back and forth, so it's stockinette. So it looks really nice. Again, the edge thing, and it's so funny because I went back and was reading some old comments that I never saw for some reason when I was looking back on YouTube. And somebody had commented, and I can't remember who it was, that you should slip the first stitch when you're doing stockinette, when you're doing knit back and forth. You should always slip the first stitch because it gives you a nicer edge. So even though Mary did tell me that, this other person apparently told me a year or more ago But I never saw the comment because for some reason it was lost out in the ethos. I don't know. YouTube stuff's weird. And the other thing that I made was my daughter wanted to give one of her friends a Christmas tree hat. And so I don't know if that's going to be too blown out on the phone. Anyway. Eesh. And it's made with Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. Just it's that Kelly green kind of color. And then I just use scraps of Red Heart, cherry red and yellow, and then I did some purple and blue. The hat that I did for her, this was actually for another friend. I did also some orange. And then the purple and blue are doubled up strands of a mandala from Lion Brand. And then the brown, of course, is just a brown Red Heart. And then the star is that yellow from Red Heart. Anyway, had fun making that. It's a Crocodile Stitch Hat. There's a pattern. I didn't pay for it because I felt like I was going to have to put that into the price of the hat. So I just made my own pattern. I did type it up, and as soon as I edit it, I will get it out there. If anybody wants it, I'll try to get that done this week and put it in the description below so that if you want to make a Christmas tree hat for someone for Christmas or for yourself, then you'd be able to do that. So it's not too bad, you know, and again, I just kind of winged it and made my own pattern up. So anyway, and as you can see today, I'm filming in front of my Christmas tree. Got my Christmas tree up. My daughter's really sweet. She came over and helped me get my tree up and get it all decorated. So I was excited about that. We'll talk about acquisitions, I guess. Works in progress, or joys in progress. So what I have in progress right now is a pair of socks for someone really special and 2 pair of socks. I have another pair of socks for somebody special that I'm making. And so the ones were the ones I showed last week that I'm working on that are made with the Old Glory from Show Me Yarns. And then the red, I actually found that in an earlier video. Did I write it down so that I could tell you what it is? No, I did not. I will try to remember to put it below in the description box so you know what it is. Yeah, I'm just not getting back into these videos very well, am I? Oh well. So my husband took me on a couple of little adventures this week just to see if I could get out and walk with just the cane instead of the walker. And so we went to Tuesday Morning, and I haven't been to Tuesday Morning in weeks, months actually. And so they didn't really have a whole lot in their crafty section, and apparently the COVID, all that's just kind of shut them down. But I did find these really pretty blocks of fabric, and they are bee themed, and I'm making a bee themed quilt for someone, so I thought they were perfect. And they've got all these different little patterns here. And more bees. I was really excited when I saw it said Queen. I thought, oh, it's Queen, rock and roll. No, it was Queen Bee. I could see the little bee on it after I thought that. So anyway, and this is Quiltology Squares. They're 5x5, 100% cotton. There's 40 squares. 5 designs, 8 of each one, and it cost me $5.99 as compared to $16. So, you know, anyway. You can't go away empty-handed, right? I mean, and even if that's the only thing I found, there were like 2 skeins of yarn in the whole place, and they were just kind of randomly thrown down on the craft counter because there weren't any other yarns, and they usually have yarns. But that's okay. I'm trying not to buy yarn unless I need it for a project because I have so much stashed. Now that does not preclude people giving me yarn. And I have some very sweet friends who give me yarn regularly, and I do the same thing to them. I send them yarn too. maybe not regularly, but you know, I try to, if I see something that really just speaks to me about them, I will go ahead and get it. But I'm not going to show you all the yarn I got this week in my special box from my friend in Ireland, but I will show you this. This is from the Dottie Wool Company, and this is self-striping candy cane yarn. It's called candy cane, and it's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. There's 425 meters and 100 grams. And then it comes with this little green, you know, so you could do contrasting cuffs or heels or toes or something. I am obsessed with self-striping yarn right now. So I really wanted some self-striping yarn, and I saw that, and it was so pretty, but because it was made in the UK, the cost for shipping was so much that I just kind of, you know, well, you know, my friend caught me talking about it and how much I thought it was cute and stuff. And so she says, well, don't worry about it. You know, you can have it for Christmas. So anyway, and I'm drinking some tea out of my beautiful Celtic Cross mug that she sent me. Isn't that gorgeous? She spoiled me. She spoiled me this year and I know it's this beginning of December, but none of us can wait. So whenever we send each other a package, we just open it. So that's what we do. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I apologize that I don't have my microphone on. I have no idea what I did with my little lavalier mic. You know, like I said last time, it's been over a year since I made a video, and I think I was lucky to find my tripod to set my iPad on, because I cannot. I looked for the mic today. I didn't find it, so I'll look for it again later. And hopefully we'll find it. And I know, because I went back and watched like my very first video, and that was the main complaint, was people couldn't hear me, and I couldn't hardly hear me. I had to turn the volume way up. But when I listened to my video, my last one I made, I felt like you could hear me really well. So we'll see. That's really about it. Like I said, just other things I got done was baking and things like that, and I've not been working on any really quick projects. You know, that scarf that I knitted took, you know, 6 days of almost nonstop knitting, and you know, anytime I was sitting, I was knitting. And then, you know, I have a car sock project. I have a little, you know, bag that I keep socks in that I'm working on, so that when we're in the car, I can knit when I'm in the car. But we haven't been going on a lot of trips and stuff like that, because obviously I was not getting around it well. So I get to go to the doctor on Tuesday, and hopefully he will tell me I can give the boot and put on my tennis shoe. And I think they put you in an ankle brace along with your tennis shoe when they do all this extensive work on your foot and ankle. But that would be phenomenal, to be in a shoe again instead of this boot. The hard thing about the boot is, even though I can walk on it pretty easily, I mean, I could even walk without a cane or a walk. I mean, I don't even have to have anything to lean on really to walk. I do take my cane with me when I go out, just in case I need it for support, because I'm 100% weight bearing at this point. But in the boot, you know, because it's rigid and it keeps your foot at that angle, you don't walk with that normal, you know, ankle. That's not a very good description of it, is it? Anyway, you don't walk with that normal gait because you can't bend your ankle when you're in this boot. And so it causes it to get kind of sore. Now, I'm less sore every day. I do my exercises that physical therapists gave me to do. And in the beginning, that was tough because it really made me sore, but I'm getting much more flexibility and I'm not as sore, so that's great. And hopefully this week we go to my tennis shoe, and hopefully I'm ready to go back to work in January, which is the plan. You guys take care of yourselves. Remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I. And just have a great week. Bye.